تعد الطاقة واحدة من الدعائم الأساسية التي تعتمد عليها جميع أنشطة البشرية، سواء كان ذلك في الصناعات، النقل، أو حتى في حياتنا اليومية، فإن الطاقة تؤثر بشكل كبير على تطور المجتمعات والاقتصاد العالمي. في هذا السياق، يمكن لتقسيم تأثير الطاقة إلى 3 محاور رئيسية: التأثير، الاقتصاد، والمستقبل. الطاقة ليست مجرد مصدر للطاقة الحركية أو الكهربائية، بل هي عنصر أساسي في تشكيل سياسات الدول ومواردها. فالدول التي تملك مصادر طاقة وفيرة وقوية مثل النفط والغاز الطبيعي تتمتع بنفوذ سياسي كبير على المستوى الدولي.
Ventures, like the deal with Saudi Arabia that birthed Aramco, today one of the richest oil companies on earth. This marked the beginning of an era where oil export powers like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Iraq would become pivotal players on the international stage. Between the 1960s and 1970s, the world learned just how much influence these oil suppliers could wield. Many still remember the 1973 oil embargo. OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, cut off oil exports to nations supporting Israel during the Yom Kippur War. The result? A global energy crisis. Gas stations ran dry, prices skyrocketed, and nations realized just how vulnerable they were to international suppliers. So, who are the largest suppliers of oil today? While the Middle East continues to dominate, with Saudi Arabia and Iraq exporting vast quantities of crude oil, we've seen other key players emerge. Russia, with its sprawling Siberian reserves, remains a titan of energy exports, particularly to Europe and beyond. Then there's Canada, whose vast reserves of oil sands, the second largest proven oil reserves in the world, make it a major supplier to the United States. And we can't forget about countries in Latin America, like Venezuela, which holds the world's largest proven reserves, though political and economic instability has hampered its potential. Yet this landscape has always come with inherent risks: geopolitics, environmental concerns, and supply chain vulnerabilities. That's why the concept of self-sufficiency in energy has become so critical, especially as nations face increasing pressure to transition to renewable, sustainable sources of energy. Technology has stepped to center stage in this transition. Take shale oil, for example. The US, determined to free itself from foreign oil dependency, pioneered the shale revolution in the 21st century. Hydraulic fracturing, or fracking, unlocked massive reserves of oil and natural gas from previously inaccessible rock formations. By the mid-2010s, this innovation turned the US into the